music to slit your wrists too, and I love it. I love it. I am Dark Mark, the Goth comedian.
Yeah!
I have a following, and no, I call myself the Goth comedian because I love pasty white girls.
Woo! Yeah!
Seriously, my ex-girlfriend was so white she was an extra in Schindler's List. And they filmed her scenes in color. That's what I'm talking about when I say white, okay? She looked like she'd been locked in the closet for about 3 years. It's hot, that's the way I like them. I went to a party with her, she put her hand on the table like this. 5 guys tried to snort her fingers, okay? That's what I'm talking about when I say white. And I know I don't look like other comics. I know I look like a truck driver that took a wrong turn in West Hollywood and got raped by drag queens, but that's not the look I'm going for. And it's funny because the room seems to be separated. There's like a dark side and a light side. So I have to explain. And it's weird because people look at me, you guys might not know, you look at me like, you're not really goth. You think like all goth guys are real skinny, like Marilyn Manson or Peter Murphy, and that's not true. Because if you go to a goth club, no goth guys work out. So we're either really skinny or really fat. So you go to a goth club, it's like binary code. 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. If you ever need to clear the virus on your computer, go to a goth club. You'll be all set. And that's the way I love women that look like that. I love that Suicide Girls look. You guys know what I'm talking about? No, not the website. I like women that are suicidal. I do very well with them. But it's a good crowd. I like this crowd. First of all, I like playing an actual club because I've been doing weird shows because I'm the goth comedian. I played a vampire convention. I hosted a vampire convention. These people think they're really vampires. I went to this girl and she's like, "You're really funny." I'm like, "You want to take a picture with me?" She's like, "No." I said, "Why not?" She said, "Because I don't show up on film." They gave out garlic condoms. That doesn't even make sense. If you're with a vampire, it's like, poof, I've seen Blade, I know what happens. And if you're with a woman that's not a vampire, they're down there going, "Do I smell lasagna?" It doesn't make sense. I met this girl, she was beautiful, in a Patricia Arquette sort of way. I mean, she had real jacked up teeth, you know what I'm talking about? Just like awful. And she's like, "You see that? That's a fang. I'm a real vampire." That's not a fang. You just don't have a dental plan, okay? Sign up for Obamacare. You're not a vampire, all right? You just have bad orthodontics, all right? You're not a real vampire, okay? And then I hosted. I made the mistake. I did make a mistake. I performed at an AIDS benefit, and I was very proud of doing that. It's a wonderful charity. Except I brought my straight male friends, which was a mistake. So they're walking around, they're like, "Wow, it's a real sausage fest in here." I'm like, "It's an AIDS benefit, what do you think?" Maybe the girls are coming later. I'm like, "This is it! There's a couple fag hags over there, see what you can do!" And then, I like drinking energy drinks and alcohol. I don't know, anybody else with me on that one? Like Red Bull and vodka, Red Bull and Jaeger, you know what I'm talking about? Or this guy, Red Bull and butter. But Red Bull and vodka, Red Bull and Jaeger, I love it because, but they didn't have Rockstar, they didn't have Red Bull, they didn't have Monster, they didn't have anything I'd ever heard of. They had gay fuel. So it's okay, I'll have a gay fuel and vodka. My friend's like, "You're not gonna drink that, are you?" That's gay fuel. It's just a drink they call gay fuel. It's not like I'm gonna pop the top and a fairy flies out. It's called gay fuel. Elton John didn't piss in a can. It's just called. What do you think's gonna happen? I'm gonna drink a. Oh my God, what am I wearing? Where's the colors? Rah, rah, ga, ga, ga. It's just called. Rah, rah, rah. Anyway, so it's just called gay fuel. But I like this. It's a mixed crowd. I like performing this crowd. That's why I love comedy. You don't get a lot of races together for a lot of events except for comedy, and that's why I love it. Yeah. I'm being serious. I went to see the industrial band KMFDM. Google it. And so, and they were playing at Club Nokia, which is right next to the Nokia Theater. They've renamed it, but we'll just do the joke. So, they're playing the Nokia Theater. They're playing Club Nokia. Jamie Foxx was playing the Nokia Theater. So it's what you think. It's a bunch of well-dressed black people, all in whites, and a bunch of scummy-looking white people, all in black. It was the weirdest-looking spy versus spy you've ever seen in your life. It was crazy. And I moved to New Orleans. I love New Orleans. I don't know if you've ever been there. A little different than I thought, because I had all these visions. Like I thought it was gonna be like the '90s, you know, like Interview with a Vampire, Anne Rice, goth girls, vampires. It was kind of like the '90s. I lived in the 7th Ward. So it's like a Master P video. It's really weird, right? I was walking down the street, and black comics do this joke all the time where it's 2 black people in the room. of full white people, they give each other a nod. I was walking down the street, my one white neighbor gave me the nod. I gave the nod back out of obligation, you know? It's where you're living in a ward, you know? I was walking down the street, and I've been trying to lose weight, and I was walking down the street, and this guy came up to me, he's like, hey man, you want some weed? Under the Tremaine Bridge. I'm like, I don't smoke marijuana, and I don't. Like I need marijuana to get the munchies. I eat it anyway. I'm lazy. I don't eat it. So the guy's like, oh, because I was all sweaty. Like, oh, you're working out. I got just the thing. You ever try heroin? It's an appetite suppressant. So I put some heroin in my slip vest. I'm down 15 pounds. It's great. So I was there a couple days, and I was like, and I saw that Motley Crue was playing the Smoothie King Center, which makes sense. Because when you think of smoothies, you think Motley Crue, you know? And so I was like, you know what, this is what I need. I need to hang out with my people. Not white people, just fat, middle-aged people with bad taste in music. So I went to see Motley Crue, right? Alice Cooper opened up. And I'd never seen Alice Cooper before. I probably should have seen him before he was 70, singing I'm 18, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, Alice, dementia set again, we got it, it's all right. He's sitting there, yeah, I'm 18, yeah, right. And he's like, school's out forever. I'm like, what are you, the teacher? What are you talking about? It's a great concert, but everybody was weird, because everybody was wearing polo shirts and slacks at the Motley Crue show. They didn't change after work. It was Casual Friday at the Motley Crue show. I don't know what happened. I love, this is, by the way, ladies, there's ladies in here, I want to give you tips from me to you. If you want to have the best sex you ever had in your life. You ready for this? The best sex you ever had in your life. Fuck an ugly guy, we try harder. Let me tell you that right now. Because I see some couples here, you're with this good looking guy, let me guess, 30 seconds he's fast asleep. I know what it's like. I will lick your pussy for 3 hours, and let me tell you why. Because I have to, that's why. Plus I have to hide my face for about 3 hours, so that's why I do it. And I am a great lover. I gave my ex-girlfriend the best orgasm she ever had in her life, and I know she wasn't faking. Because her nose started to bleed. I never thought I could top that. I had another girlfriend, topped it. She had chest pains. I know you're looking at me going, if you were on top of me, I'd have chest pains too. But that's not why. Because I was working it. I was down there, we were going at it, and I was like, I heard her. She was like, Well, no, that was me. I was like, stop. I'm like, what, are you about to come? She's like, I'm about to have a heart attack. Like, can you wait 30 seconds? No. So we're in the urgent care. She's got chest pains. I have blue balls. Guess who got served first? I got Obamacare, motherfucker. I get served first, all right? Jerk me off, I was okay. Hey, let's speak of jerking up. It's the dirtiest show on earth. Fuck it, you know? Yeah! Because you'll hear all these comics tonight, oh, I jerk off to porn, I jerk off to porn. That's amateur shit. I jerk off to Lifetime movies. Now that's a fucking challenge, okay? There was this movie the other night, Valerie Bertinelli, 3 loads. You try that. That's not easy. That is not easy. I masturbated incorrectly the first 3 years I masturbated. And I know you're looking at me like, Mark, goth comedian, how do you masturbate incorrectly? I'll tell you. I was 13. I was laying on my stomach. I was thinking about Elvira or Wonder Woman. Something was happening, right? I started grinding, right? Grinding on the bed. And it went off. I said, that must be how you do it. Because it's not like your father sits you down like, here's how you jerk off. I had to figure it out on my own. So from age 13 to 16, every night, I would assume the paratrooper position and do a free fall. And trust me, it was a soft landing every time. And then I figured, oh, you can do this. You know, and I love my father. My father just turned 72. And I visited him recently. He wears Axe deodorant. I go to his bathroom, Axe body spray, Axe body wash, Axe shampoo, the whole thing. 72 years old. He used to smell like a man. Now he smells like Justin Bieber's taint. I don't know what's going on. And you want to talk about tattoos. Both my parents have tattoos. Now they're getting older. I've seen the future of tattoos, folks. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. I'm like, Dad, I think you have a bruise on your arm. It's an anchor, you asshole. You know, that's kind of, these are the conversations I had with my father. Except for the one time he was in the hospital for a heart attack, and we were watching the news, and he got startled because they had a news report about bronies. And I know this side of the room knows what I'm talking about. Bronies are grown men who watch the little girl show My Little Pony. Some jerk off to it, and I understand that. We've all jerked off to cartoons. I mean, Jesus Christ. Velma from Scooby-Doo, hot. But no. Then there's guys that watch it, that don't jerk off, they enjoy the storyline. And the colors, and the horses. And I have to explain that to my father, who was in the Navy in the 60s. Anyway, so he was so aghast he called me a fag. It was really weird. He couldn't handle it. But I've been lucky. I've gone out with a lot of hot goth girls, and the thing is, it's not fair because you go to goth clubs, women wear those corsets. You know what I'm talking about? Take those boobies, something up there. Even these guys know what I'm talking about. It's not fair. There's no corsets for men.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, there are.
I'll get you one.
Yeah, I look great in a corset, but I'm talking about a real corset that takes your balls and stick them right up there, you know? So you have the ball cleavage.
Yeah,
You have the ball cleavage corset?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, no, not yet. We'll work on one together.
I'm talking to a fashion designer over here. I don't know what's going on. Calvin Klein, let's do this after the show, all right? I'm trying to do jokes. But, anyway, it's my friend. Of course, he's got purple hair. But, no, but the one thing my purple-haired friend, the designer, and I can agree on, and I think most people in this room can agree on, breasts. We love breasts, right?
Woo!
I love breasts.
Yeah.
I love them all. I love them all. It doesn't, cantaloupes, fried eggs, flapjacks, whatever they are, I like them. And I've been blessed to go out with some really beautiful women with really beautiful breasts. First off, I've never seen a breast and been disappointed. Has anybody else?
No.
Because women hate their breasts. I've never seen a woman. I can see my grandmother's 80-year-old friend come out of the shower. As long as there's a nipple in there and the cottage cheese, I'm getting an erection. But I've been blessed. My ex-girlfriend, 40 double D breasts and hated her breasts. I said, you hit the titty lottery. What is wrong with your breasts? She said, Mark, well, you know, when I lay down, they flop over on either side. That's what they're supposed to do, their breasts. It's that big a deal. I'll take your big, fat fucking titties and hold them up. And follow you around for the rest of my life. That's how much I love titties. I had an ex-girlfriend, 2 different sized titties, asymmetrical, C and D. I loved it. You can't lose. It's like fucking 2 girls at once. Hello, big titty. Hello, even bigger titty. You can't lose. You can't lose. But yeah, I love it. I get. Have you ever had breasts that like made you stop and freeze? You're walking down the street, you see a pair of breasts, and you're just like. And you can't lose. And the weird thing is, the first breast I ever saw, the first naked breast I ever saw, first naked women I ever saw, Tijuana strippers. Anybody been to Tijuana? Not the most representative women you want to see your first time. I look at these women going, is it normal for a woman to have a third breast on her back? Is that normal? I don't know. Is it normal for a woman to have tic-tac-toe, stretch marks like tic-tac-toe on her stomach? Is that normal? Does every woman have that one strand of pubic hair that goes halfway down her leg? Is that normal? Talented. It takes talent to sit on a beer bottle and open it with your vagina. That takes talent. You can take an unsolved Rubik's Cube, put it on the counter, have a woman solve it with her asshole. I don't care what she looks like. That's real talents. Well, I was talking to the girls, guys. I gotta get out of here, but here's one for you. It's 2015, soon to be 2016. Enough with the dick pics, okay? Enough.
Yeah.
Enough. This guy gets dick pics too. Enough. The first time you sent a dick to a girl on the phone and she flipped her phone and looked at the dick, maybe. She gets 30 dicks a day. I don't know what the thing is. It's like, oh, like they're gonna see that dick. Oh, that's the dick I've been looking for. What do you think the girls are? Oh, you know, they're all pretty much the same. Some are big, some are small, some are black, some are white. I don't know. I've been in the boy shower room. They're all pretty much the same. What do you think's gonna happen? I want to suck what's on my phone. I don't know. I don't know. And it's not like women send you vagina pics. Well, no, some do. Some do. I correct myself. I had a woman who used to send me vagina pics. I gotta tell you, folks, the most beautiful thing in the world, to me, is a vagina.
Woo!
But it does not photograph well. You need some serious lighting. You need one of those meters. You ever see like the photographers that have that round thing that snaps over? You need one of those. You can't just stick a galaxy in your twat and think something's gonna... What a beautiful picture that is. This woman sent me a picture of her vagina the other day. I opened it up. I didn't know what the hell it was. I'm like, what are you sending me? What, do you have Arby's for lunch? What is this?